Hello, welcome back to NDS. We are here at race 3 at Castle Gorge. Take a quick look at qualifying up and down the board. It will be quite the day here today. Castle Gorge is a known chaos track, so let's get this party started. Pole sitter Laundry Sauce in the 55 as the pace car pulls down. As they come around turn 3 looking for the green flag, they're going to get it here pretty soon. It's Morbin time to kick off the Morbius 300. Here we go. Already through turn 1, the 55 gets some separation from the lead there. Hyperdrive, Canadian Lux, looking intently as the full field, ready to roll. It's going to be pretty crazy in this double file environment, as one of the biggest ways to make up ground is to go 3 wide, but putting yourself in a 3 wide situation is probably one of the most dangerous things to do at this track. Zed's not so fast. So we're going to have to figure out a way around the 26. I can see these groups like coming out of this, several different packs of small value instead of one big group the entire time. Now the 54 has made his move for the lead. They're using the high side to get around Laundry Sauce, and I don't blame them. As a 6, playing pretty close, dangerous at 31. And so far, no foul. King's getting out to the lead. Is this the day that the Kings finally gets a win? Hyperdrive on his tail. And several other drivers in this group here. Look at this Blasto with the launch off the top. Big run. Hyper to the lead. 55. Now getting put up on that high side. Now they're getting other guys around trying to file the bottom. Laundry doesn't quite get in front there of the 6. Now more cars going on around. 31 clears him. Still got some 3 wide battling. Crops up every once in a while. Oh, shit. 52 gets huge run. The 5's got to go somewhere. Landon. Still stuck in the middle. Caution's out. As our first caution of the day. Oh, what's this? F4 Ace. Looks like F4 Ace in the puff was the reason the first caution. F4 Ace just clears himself high. Just no one told him a 17 had a run. And there it is. Ace in the puff just into the wall there. The 28 of Kyle D also getting a very small bit of it as well. So that is that. Everyone's still here so far. Kind of turn the pitting a little bit relaxed just to minimize the shenanigans. But whatever, I digress. 21, 36, 54. Going back to the green flag, baby. A couple cars used that opportunity to pit, I assume. That's why Obi-Wan Kenobi and Howard Pavilion are in the back. Interesting play. Single file. You get a bit faster around whoever you're trying to pass. Landon, doing good. Even outside the top 10, you got guys like Vet Nation, Jake in the teens, Tiger Man inside that top 20, racing generally pretty good. Logan, how about Eastlamp running 20th right now? The 02 just a fan favorite of ours. And behind him, a divisive driver, Toad Warrior. Love him or hate him. And you got that one racer running 24th right now. It's not exactly secure in his track position. Then Team Duke, even deeper, looking for a top 25 spot there. Jerry, battling somewhere around the 30s. And this guy's Kyle D trying to pull himself back up, using that low lane to get around a lot of these guys. But so far, it seems like F4 Ace and the Puff are just kind of hanging out back. The damage that both of them may have received might have thrown them off their game. Hyper, I would say big lead, but here come some of the better cars to challenge. Blasta, Bazoo, King, RS. Anything could happen. As that's a second caution of the day. As now they are going to go get the pace car after battling. But Hyper still maintains the lead. Mizzou P2. It looks like Howard Pavilion is the reason of caution. Oh, a little bit more than just Pavilion. What happened here? Oh, it was Tiger Man. Oh no. More bad luck for the 39. Tiger Man just goes in and Toad Warrior was there. Toad Warrior just takes it to Tiger Man. Cade. A few of those drivers having nowhere to go. Oh my god. Big wreck. Kyle D. Cade in the 99 this time. Pavilion. Meanwhile, Jerry getting his lick on the high side when the 91 of Notsky comes up and impacts as well. Great job by guys like Cannoli driving through it. Donald Trump parting the seas as well. Everyone else is kind of maintaining on the high side. It is going to be a pit party right now. I think it's some of those that stayed out. There's actually just 3 different waves of strategy now. Now pace car's off. We see the 51 cycle. We're cycling the action fast here. Green flag back out. And with some slow lap cars, it's going to be something right here. Not really much of a battle here. It's 51 and the 52 now. Wannabe and Canadian Lux getting great separation. Krugermeyer for 3rd. Bourne 4th. And East Slump up for top 5 now. Just this mishmash of lead lap and lap down cars that nobody can tell anymore. This puts some guys who were in safe track position in a dangerous position now. Hyperdrive being scored 31st position. And RS being scored somewhere in the 20s now. Oh, down some cars go. It's going to come up for a crash. More just trouble here. Calamity reigns supreme. As it all started with the Zents. Keep your eye on Zents. Zents just makes a little bit too much contact with Vent Nation. They get off. Vent actually keeps his car relatively clean. And then here it comes, Laundry Sauce, Donald Trump parting the seas for 31. But the 66 isn't so lucky. 17 gets a piece of it. Ace again. Oh, that 66 is toast. And the 68 as well. Another bad omen for Donald Trump. As what the fuck is going on here? Bet Nation is actually being scored the leader right now. So many out with the race cars already. I think Pavilion technically on the lead lap. So this race means absolutely fucking nothing. KSS in second, CS third, Hyper fourth, Misty fifth, Volley running sixth, Toad seventh, eighth is Basel, ninth is Duke, 10th is Logan. And we see those lap down boys pulling over to line up there. I think Jerry and Pavilion will be side by side for the restart. That's going to be dangerous. F4 Ace still in the pits. Ace is not having a good race. Vent with a little bit of side damage, but he's going to try and tough it out. I'm not sure how that'll go, but pace car off. Let's go tear some more shit up. Let's do this. Green flag back out as Pavilion with the launch, but Jerry gets nothing on the restart, so nobody does a great job here. Everybody's kind of messing this one up, trying to improv it right now. Hyper on the high side, he's back up. Several cars abandoning the racetrack for the glories of pit road. The 8, the 27, the 07, and the 02. As now it thins out up front. KSS BSS takes the lead. As Ace still taking service on pit road. Several cars racing around, trying to get some top 10 position here. It's more single filed out, so maybe we'll go long green. Who knows? Logan charging up now, putting a good run. Try to take the 45 position. Hyper's got that assistance on the high side for Pacell. And I think that's going to prevail. It's now 21 up there with like a clean lane with speed. He's ready to roll. Bet Nation still third after that contact with Zentz. Now CS Fast and 11 in a position to challenge for the lead. Ace is back out on track, but Ace is also 7 laps down. That is a lot of laps to go down. CS still challenging, trying to take the lead here. Is now Vent up on the high side. I don't think Vent has as much speed as these other guys, which could be an area of concern for this 18 team in this race moving forward. How is the Puff still in the lead lap? He's half a lap down already, but goddamn. There's now 45 Basel. Could challenge for the lead here. As F4 Ace is now here to go an 8th lap down. CS using the high side, try to run it up there, but he'd run into the Ace, which is not where he wants to be. Vet Nation trying to take advantage of the lap car, but he knows that Hyper's going to pass him when he gets clear. Vent having to play as defensively as he can. That is not easy at all. He got so many good cars behind him. That's going to be hard. There's a crash behind. And that will be a caution for the time being, which will actually save the puff from going a lap down. But more importantly, who ate shit? Darkest Presence in the 78 this time. He was running decently. P17's nothing to scoff at, but just doesn't know the 52's down there. And big hit for Darkest Presence. He's the only one involved and actually drives away from the scene of the accident, but there, damage has been done. Presence involved in an accident. The puff probably going back for more repairs. As this caution plays out, we have a whole host of lap cars now. Now side by side is going to be even more extreme throughout, as now Canadian Lux, they're at top 10. Your leader is Pacell. Oh, look at this, Ladion, third. Be a great day to get him up in there. 45. A little shy halfway at this shit. Let's go back green. Duke, Mizzou. They just have to get past these guys and they're fine. As now the lap cars begin to indiscriminately bleed with lead lap cars. And this pack was none the wiser. The 5 of Landon has big hood damage, but it's still running 12th. Kudos to the 5 team, keeping it, holding together. That one racer finds himself in 6th, but amongst a gaggle of lap cars. Can't really tell who's who. The 86 of Fred Jones in position to get a great finish, as now they're wrecking behind the 54 and the 7. Oh, and the 21 of Hyper gets into it right there at the last moment. That's going to be another caution. Yeah, great going for Super Ace to be in there, going race himself fucking 8 laps down. RS does a great job minimizing involvement, as everything was going all good until the 21. Probably more or less pissed off for why are we even fucking around back there in the first place. Let's just hope Puff gets a good finish. That's radio transmission from the 21 team. Alright. But Hyper lives. He lives on to see another racetrack. Just 1 lap down is all. The new branch of leaders are CS, Toad, Pacell, Lucas. Well, not Lucas. Why the fuck did I call Logan Lucas? Oh, that is so bad. Misty and several others. You know, there's our top 10 on the fucking Chiron. If you don't read it, that's a skill issue for me. So, there you go. As the green flag is redisplayed. Toad Warrior, the 1. Fancy seeing him up here. All that patience and mid-pack playing off. And now the 1 looks low for the lead. Oh, what's happening back there? A 3 of Blasta. Getting a courtesy spin by that one racer. And we're still green. Okay, something happened that made us not green. This race is a certified wreck fest, but you know what? Maybe we need them every once in a while, but it depends on who's getting wrecked And I don't think the 51 of Wannabe is appreciative of the most recent caution. Just, oh, again, we see Tide getting put in a scenario where he's stuck in the middle. Looks like the 07 may have actually came up, but cars going back and forth now, going into one. Such a narrow part of the track. Whoa. Everyone doing what they can to get by. Great job for everyone here. What the fuck, bro? Alright. Now a word about our race sponsor, Morbius. The greatest movie ever made that came out earlier this year, with the main actor Jared Leto putting in a performance of his life playing the character of Dr. Michael Morbius, and it made $57 billion. My favorite part was when the lead character, Dr. Michael Morbius, said, "It's Morbin time," and morbed all over those bad guys. Instant cult classic. Would watch again. Alright. Back to the race, and we see the 16 on the pit lane. The only one of these guys. I'll tell you one thing right now. I wouldn't know what the hell's going to happen. I wouldn't know the outcome of this race, so don't ask me. What I will say is that 21 cars on the lead lap. Oh, the Puff finally threw in the towel and said that he's done this race, so up for these lap cars to carry on the legacy of what these guys are trying to accomplish here. Here we go. Toad Warrior puts in a restart and punches it to the lead. Not sure if anyone else has an answer for this shit so far. Lap cars just a double file. Like, this track is not wide enough for this shit. RS inside the top 10. Stuck up behind Duke so far. The 11 with a bit of side damage. Not sure where he got that from. Never trying to do a great job sorting themselves out. Hyperdrive, just kind of there. Big battle for second. Misty Viper could be the car to win it. If he can catch the one, that is. 5th place, Fred Jones. There's now KSS BSS in this as well. Look at this, Misty Viper around the outside, the 6th. Getting this done. And now he could take fire from the 9 from the low side, but Toad Warrior gets a good run there. Toad Warrior shoots it down low. Complete the pass. The 1 seems to be on point so far. 9 of Logan. We're on top 5, doing these two. Look at this battle for 4-way for 5th. RS looks like he wanted to try to go middle, but Duke was there, thought better of it. Now the 11 of Team Duke moving in to 5th there. Mizzou in 9th, ready to go. Now big 3 wide for Bassell. Bassell's going to go all the way. Not quite. Still keeping the side-by-side up, but Toad's probably going to clear that into 1, no problem. As he does. RS in the 5th. Bassell looking underneath the 1. Doesn't quite get there. Now they're all single file up. But Mizzou gets the position on Fred Jones. Everything's more or less spread, so give the average sprinkling of lap cars. I'm not sure what we'll see out of this here. Tied. We're on P22nd. Kind of unfortunate how his rookie's seasons began so far. Jake inside the top 10. What about this? Volley and BS Fast in 11. And Ladion all there for 11th. 3 wide on all these guys. And they're racing for so much to brag about. Meanwhile, RS Fast in 11 actually catching up to this group here. Could try to challenge for some top 4 positions. CS Fast in 11 slowly incrementing his way up through the field. The King of Kings able to maintain 17th with a straight face. Blasta 18th. Wannabe, he's in 19th place somehow on the lead lap, but his car looks pretty beat up. And Canadian Lux in 20th there. Several lead lap / 1 lap down drivers just sprinkled throughout this field. Darkest Presence being scored as the last car on the lead lap. F4 Ace is still going somehow, as now they got some reinforcements here. KSS and Mizzou in this other battle, but the top 3 still stand as the top 3. Mizzou with a big run. Now this battle is going to be made with more cars. The outside lane with plenty of run support. Misty Viper looking for any sort of clearance, or at least to get side by side. The 4 and the 36 very close together. Oh, crash in the back. That's going to be some shit right there. Man, they just ate it back there. Hate to see somebody get taken out like that. That is going to be a 38 of Volley. Yeah, Volley just stuck between. Yeah, he gets a little tap from BS, and then Landon. Nobody wants to back out of this. So there goes Volley and Landon. Both cars hitting the outside wall. Pretty decent force. Oh, Blasto running right into that. The 3 involved. As we see Racer and Hyperdrive both tangling for a position right there. Both a lap down. What is this? What is this race, man? As Landon and Blasto DNF it, but I think Volley marches on the lead lap, surprisingly. I think Volley's still on track. Yeah, top 20 finish. All right, so it's going to be Toad leading, Misty second, Bassell third, and then here's your top 10 driver sheet. 1, 6, 45, 36, 9, 31, 4, 11, 86, and 2. The next up, 16, 88, 08, 18, 54, 51, 52, 38, and 78 all on the lead lap. And tied on that low side in 20th right now. He's a 1 lap down, but he's got to take it to the 1 if he wants to get back on the lead lap. As they get back up to speed, it's going to be Toad, and more Toad in the late phase of this race. Mizzou putting on a power unit to try to muscle his way in the bottom side. And these lap cars are just as hungry to get around the 1 as these lead lap cars are, so plenty of fight to go around for Toad Warrior. He's got to hold them all off. Oh, he lets them go on the low side. as we got some drivers creeping back for the lead lap. That's the 07 and the 27, trying to get lead lap status back. Toad Warrior's even holding them off because he knows that any cars that get by is going to be dangerous for his lead status. Mizzou takes the lead off the bottom. Bassell right behind him. Born Ready tied. They're both still going to be trying to fight for lead lap status now. The 07 has it, just needs a caution. I would say that usually wouldn't get a caution, but Castle Gorge, fucking shit, anything's possible. Mizzou continues to stretch it out. The 07. Well, the 07 has to be in front of Mizzou to get lead lap stuff back. So, as these leaders fight, these lap cars are all just kind of in the way, so to speak. And now the 45 Bassell takes the lead. Toad looking for a move. Doesn't quite have it. Born Ready is there as well. As now, battle for 5th kicking off between a lot of these guys. RS Fast and 11 looking underneath Logan for the 5th spot. The Turbo Truck Series teammates both having a little friendly little battle with each other here. Nothing too hard though. Need to maintain the friendship between 31 and the 9. But up front, no love is lost between these two. The 36 and Mizzou and the 45 Bassell. It's all side by side from here. Who's going to clear him for the lead? Mizzou able to get more run strength off that top side. Mizzou had a car that could have won it in Kentucky. Maybe this could be the race he wins for the one that got away back there. Oh, we got Jerry and Darkest Presence both pretty slow back there. Bassell clears it. A little bit of a drunken camera work for you. This is it. This is Mizzou's race right here. This time he attacks low to the 45. And Mizzou has the car strength. He just needs to get his nose in there so he could get it going. Like, these two are cleared over a second and a half from third place car. So, by all accounts, this should be a 2-car race. Mizzou looking, he's getting really close to there, and he's going to stab one inside. There he goes. This is his chance. The 45 actually just kind of falls back in line, knowing he has an opportunity to get it back eventually. Third place, the 6 there, and the 1, and a whole battle here. This battle's gotten very intense with how many cars have crept into the picture. 31 a little slow off that corner there. And now Bassell starting to lose ground to Mizzou. Is this a done deal? I'd say hang in there if you're the 45. You never know what's going to happen. Jerry is a couple laps down. Could influence the picture here. Darkest Presence, Howard Pavilion. I don't know. These lap cars could change the frame of the race. Here they come. Coming up to 4 to go. Jerry just running his own race, not worrying about anything else. Going to be put 1 lap down, or 2 laps down. But he stands off on his own lane, allows Mizzou ample opportunity to get very close to Mizzou. Mizzou's got to play it safe. Doesn't want to risk it here. There's now got two cars, Darkest Presence and Howard Pavilion, lined up together. Just behind Presence. Now Pacell looking for an alternate line around the 6. Is creeping into the picture. How about Misty Viper? 2 to go. And they're still stuck behind Darkest Presence. Mizzou finally gets his line. The 07 puts the 45 in a situation where they're going to go 3 wide behind Mizzou. And now he gets a nose underneath Howard Pavilion as well. White flag is out. Mizzou holding off whoever the fuck's on the lead lap. Jesus Christ. I think it's a done deal. He's separating himself out from the second place car, Pacell. Nothing to earn anymore. The 36 of Mizzou takes the checkered flag at Castle Gorge after so many good cars been torn up here. Holy hell. Let's see Hyperdrive going around, getting around to take a check up here. Wow, wow, oh wow. What a fucking race that was. Actually, you see the 78 of Darkest Presence losing a couple spots near the end there. But that's just the racing, man. This shit was all over the place. Pavilion went second down. Jerry went second down. But at the end of the day, you just have to maintain. That's all it takes. Hate it for some of those guys who can't seem to get a good finish worth a damn, but there's still plenty of time to turn it back around. 3 down, 22 to go in the regular season. And with that, does it for here. We will see you next time. Take care.